So hello everyone, how are you today? Today I'm going to share with you the ways that I'm cutting costs. You know, bills are not smiling in this UK. So as a mom of 3 living in the UK as an immigrant, you have to really cut the costs. If you look at the way the rent takes your money, it's not funny. So here I'm going to show you. If you see me looking at the tablet, I just listed out, you know, the bullet points there. So I'm just going to explain to you how I've been able to save some money, cut down on some cuts, some direct debits, some subscriptions that are not really necessary. So this is how I went about it. First of all, I bought my iPhone. I use EE network, so I bought my iPhone and tablet with EE. So that's the pay monthly on contract, and I pay monthly. So what I did that period that I bought that the iPhone is the iPhone I'm using for. I use it for my videos, and then I use it for other things. What I did, and I bought this tablet because of my trainings. I used to do a lot of courses, and at that time my laptop I was my husband's laptop broke down, so I was really stranded. So I just went to EE, and that same day I walked into their office. They gave me this, and I've been paying monthly, and that was, I think that is almost a year now, you know, and I think I'm going to pay for 2 to 3 years. I'm going to pay for it, but I mean, it doesn't matter as long as it's going out bit by bit. So another thing is, if you need to buy things, just don't look at it like base, or you are owing, or you are paying small. No, it's in this country that we are. These are the things that help you. You know, when you buy little by little and pay little by little, it really helps you, especially your credit score. You know, and then when your credit score is very good, it helps you get access to a lot of things, especially mortgage and some other things as well. So what happened was, when I purchased the tablet and the iPhone, I now told them that I wanted to insure it. So I paid for insurance. And the insurance kept on taking my money. It kept on taking my money for how long? It took my money for a very long time, and I was like, what is this? What is taking my money? So when the salary comes, I just find out that the money has gone again. Where are the money going? So what I did was, I opened my bank app and checked where all this money is, checked how much was going out of my accounts. So when I pay the rent, when I pay my own share of the rent, and then I pay my own share of everything, and I still see that some monies are going out. So I just thought to myself, this insurance I've been paying, this iPhone, the tablets can be tracked. It was my colleague of mine that even just mentioned it sometime, and I told myself, okay, it's not a bad idea. This phone, these things can be tracked. iPhone can be tracked. This is Apple. Apple iPad. It can also be tracked. So why am I paying for the insurance? So I just told myself, well, and I'm a very careful person, although you can't be too careful with children less than 10 years old. So you can't be too careful. But I told myself, yeah, I can manage this. So where you don't want to know where I keep this. So this one now has a case. I just removed it before the purpose of this video, because it may just be disturbing. It will be too heavy for me. So this has a case on its own, and it has a foamy bag on its own, and I keep them in a very safe place, even though you can't be too careful. And even the iPad, the iPhone, I keep it in a very safe place. So I just thought to myself, I bought screen guard in case the screen breaks. I bought screen guard for both of them, and the cases, they have cases. So those are the things I did, and I took off the insurance. So I can't remember the amount, but I'll put it up here when I'm editing the video. So I just told them, can you take off the insurance fee for me, the insurance money? So that one was taken out, you see. So imagine all these months that it has been going out, accumulated. I'm sure it should have been over £200 or so, but I've stopped it now. So that's one way that I stopped money going out of my account, and it saved me. Then another thing that I did was, My children's school is like 18 minutes away from home, and I used to buy bus tickets for both of them. We used to buy bus tickets for both of them, and for each person it was 30 something pound for their bus tickets, and two of them like over 60 pound for bus tickets monthly. Imagine that going out of your account every month for 1 year. How much is that one? So we devised a plan. I told my children, you need some exercise, you need to be walking. Yeah, walking is good. So we need to start walking. We need to start doing that exercise. So by the time you do the exercise, do the 18 minutes walk to school, your brain will be alert, you learn more and all that. So, we gave ourselves that lamba, which is actually true. So we gave ourselves all those tips and tricks. So yeah, so here we are now. They walk to school by themselves. We don't have to pay for the tickets. So we have saved another I think £64 monthly. That is big savings. That is really, really big savings. So we have saved that one. And another thing, I had to call my phone network providers. I called them one day. In the course of checking how much, I was just like, how come money is going out of my account anyhow? How come I'm not having enough to even save? So I called my network provider, my phone network provider. I told them that I have 4 SIMs coming out of because for every gadget you take from them, it comes with SIM. So this this Apple iPad, it came with a SIM. My iPhone came with a SIM, including my own SIM. Then my husband's SIM is also attached to my own SIM. So our numbers are very, very much alike, very, very similar. It's just, I think, 3 digits that is different, 3 or 4 digits that is different. Then there's another SIM that I collected for a family friend of mine that came to the UK. So I just called the network service providers and told them that I need a SIM. So they posted it, and then he started using the SIM when he came into the UK. So at some point, he stopped using the SIM and bought another SIM. So, but the direct debit, the money was still coming out of my account. I think the amount is about is it 16? Between 16 to 18 pounds. Imagine that amount coming out of my account for 2 years, because EE network, you have to, their contract is for 2 years. Imagine that amount. So he came into the country about 2 years ago. He came about 2 years ago, June. And he stopped using the SIM around that 3 to 4 months when he came. I think when the wife came, they changed the SIM. They bought the SIM together, and then he wasn't using this one again. So he just informed me that he wasn't using that. He was, instead of him paying in 2 places, which is, makes sense. But I told him that it was a contract. But then, it is what it is. So that SIM didn't have an owner. The SIM was just kept somewhere in the house because everybody had their own SIM. My children have their own SIM. So the SIM was just idle. At some point, I was even cracking my head to think of who to give the SIM so that, the money is not just wasting. But there was nobody. Everybody has SIM. Everybody has access to SIM. So imagine £16, between 16 to 18 pounds going out of your account for 2 years. Isn't that money? So I used to call, but I called like 2 months ago again to tell them, can I cancel before June? So next month is June now. Today is 1st of May. Next month is June. But I was desperate. I was just calculating that amount in my head. But they said, no, I have to wait till 1st week in June. So I can call in June to cancel this payment that has been coming out of my account for 2 good years. 2 years. So I'm looking forward to June. Let that one go out. Imagine I've mentioned 3 things now, and imagine how much that savings is already. So I also called my energy provider, UW. I also called them and told them that the bill is high. How can I save? Because I mean, in this, UK has taught me to not be afraid to access anywhere. You can access anywhere. There's no way you cannot access. See, let me tell you, I've called, and it's this NHS that we're all talking about. I have called an interviewer before. You know, when they tell you, oh, you have been scheduled for an interview and all of that. If you need any help, why do they have that number? They put that number and email down for you to contact them for anything. I have mailed them before to ask them, what should I be looking for? And they replied and told me what I should be looking out for. So there's no way you cannot access. There is no, everybody, they treat you with all the respect and dignity. So just call them. There's no harm in asking, as long as you ask in a very good and polite way. So I called my utility provider and told them, how do I cut costs? I'm trying to cut down on my bills, my direct debits and all my bills. So how do I cut down my bills with you? Before that, when I called my phone network, I still asked them how, apart from that SIM that is going to end in June, how do I cut down on my bills, bills. You know, I have like how many SIMs? 5 SIMs coming out of my account. So they told me they had to cut down on some. I'm telling you, there's no harm in asking. They had to cut down. They cut down about, I think, like 20 something pound just for calling. You see, there's no harm in calling. Look at that amount now. How much have I saved? I've mentioned 4 points, and out of that 4 points now, over £100 has been cut down, right? Accumulate, that's for the month. So now accumulating for 1 year, 2 years, imagine. So they cut down on my utility, my energy bill as well. They cut down. They told me that reduce how I use the heating, the microwave, the kettle, you know, all those things are the things that eat up your energy. And, you know, try to minimize usage or use them at once. For example, the cooking. Yes, cooking, that one I do it. So if I want to cook, I do bulk cooking. If you say you want to cook stew now or fish stew now, do it little by little. You are going to be shooting yourself on the leg. So it's better to just do the bulk cooking, which I'm doing. So there's no harm in calling. No, please pick up your phone today. Call your energy provider. Call your phone providers. Tell them that you want to save money. How can they cut costs? There are some things that are not necessary. There are some things that are not necessary. They will cut costs for you. So for my utility, for my energy providers, there are some things they cut down for me as well. They cut down for me and saved me some money. So that's one. And then another thing is to replace. So bottled water is good. It's good. It's a sophisticated way of drinking water, but it is expensive. So I feel like go and buy a filter jug. A filter jug will go a long way. And I have a filter. There's this filter, what's it called? This stuff. So you put it in your tap. Let me see if I can get it. these are this you just install it into. We have another type. I'll show you. We just install this into the tap. You can buy it on Amazon, Temu. You just install it depending on the size of your tap. Just install it into the tap of your tap mouth. Then this is the mouth. The water comes here. So these are the filtering agents, like the cleaning agents that will filter the water. So this mouth is elastic, so you can open it to fit your tap. Especially we use it in the kitchen tap. So it's installed in the kitchen tap. We have two types. So you install it in your kitchen tap, and the water comes through here. So the water you are getting from the kitchen is clean. So it's like a filter. So you can drink the water. You can also get the filter. So these are the cartridge. We have lots of cartridge. We have lots of cartridges. So you can get a filter jug instead of get a filter jug, and then a filter, the filter that you can put in the mouth of the tap. So there's one for shower in the bathroom. You can put it, so that, because this water is very hard and it cuts hair. So you can get the one for the bathroom, get for your kitchen. It will really help, and it's very, very cheap. It's very cheap. So you can use one for like 2-3 months. I'm telling you. And the water keeps coming out. You can use it for like 2-3 months. So it pays a lot. So that's what we do. And then get your filter jug. So just keep alternating. It's cheaper than buying bottled water. Then, this one, we are suffering it at the moment. The next point is to live in an affordable city. I cannot overemphasize this one. The reason I said that is because where we are coming from in Coventry, because we used to live in Coventry. We lived in Coventry for 2 years, and when we moved there, we were paying £800 for a whole terrace building, a whole full building with front and back garden, very big garden, and very, very big house, very, very big house, and we're paying 800. We were able to save a lot. The council tax, the water bill, they were very affordable. They were okay, very okay. And the city itself is affordable. There are so many African shops that you can buy from. There are so many, even the stores were cheap. Things were really, really cheap in Coventry. Now moving here to Bournemouth is a tourist city. It's a tourist. People come here to feast for holiday, caravan holiday. There are so many. There are up to like 7 beaches, if I'm not wrong. Yes, they have beach here, like 7 of them here. So people, travel all the way from London, from out of the city to this place. When it's the summertime, most people will come for their caravan holiday in this city. So it makes this city very, very expensive. So accommodation is expensive. Here we live in a small flat, a 2-bedroom flat, and we pay 1,200 in this flat. Imagine that difference. £400 difference, and this place is a lot smaller than where we are coming from. And then the council tax is exorbitant, 200 and what, over 200. And in fact, the first day the council tax bill came, I had to call the company. I had to call council, BCP council tax, to tell them that this is not a company. I'm just calling to let them know that we are a family. This is a residential building, not a company, because we are close to companies. My house is close to the city center, so there are companies around. So I just called them to remind them that it is residential, not a business place, not a company. So that is why I'm sure they think it's a company, that's why the bill is expensive. They said no, they know that that's just how the bill is. We have to keep paying it, and then but they can give us chance to pay it in instrumental. So that one aside, even the water bill, we had to call them to tell them that we don't have a swimming pool, that we are just a small family, you know. So everything was just looking so, and then we paid for sewage. Apart from water, we pay for sewage, which we don't even do in Coventry. So we pay for water separately, we pay for sewage separately. Council tax is expensive. So those are the things that, you know, take up your money, and you'll be wondering where the money is going to. You're just walking. I'm just walking. Where is the money going to? So those are the things that take up your money. So for you that are trying to, if you're trying to move to a different location, please and please try to check for location that's very affordable. That way you are able to save some money. Imagine if we're still in Coventry, we'll be saving £400 on our rent. We'll be saving like almost £100 for council tax. We won't be paying sewage, you know, all those things. So it's just what it is. So if you're trying, we are already here, so there's nothing we can do. But I'm just saying it for those that are planning to move, trying to relocate to the UK, or trying to move from one city to the other. It is very important to consider the cost of standard of living and cost of living, especially the accommodation, because accommodation takes most of your money. Accommodation takes most of your money. After paying for rent, you know, council tax, water, and all that, everything just go like the straw. So then the next point is to cook in bulk. You know, I've said that if you have to cook, just fellow mothers, go to Asda, go and buy big pots. Buy big pots. I have 3 big pots in my kitchen. So it's good to sometimes, and I have 4 stove top. So what I do is I can be cooking 3 things at the same time. It's just that the pots will be big, will be disturbing themselves. So that's why I can't cook 4 things. But there's a way I'll do is that I'll be cooking 3 things at the same time. So it saves me time. I won't have to be coming and going and be cooking one at a time. No, it saves me time. It saves me it saves time and money, because I mean, you're cooking everything at once. Cook it once, cook it in bulk, because it's the same gas that you used to cook little that you still used to cook that one in bulk. So why not just cook in bulk and save yourself some money? So that is what I do. Then another point is you have to unplug. So there's something called standby energy consumption. Standby energy consumption. This happens when your plugs are inside electricity. When you don't unplug. When you finish with maybe your microwave, you just switch it off on the wall without taking out the plug. Standby energy consumption there's a way money is coming out from that plug that is plugged in. So please, anytime you finish plugging your water, you finish with using your water, your microwave, your whatever you feel, but not fridge, don't put off your fridge. But whatever you feel that you're not using totally at that time, your toaster, put it off from the wall and remove the plug. If you don't remove the plug, it's still consuming energy. So just remove the plug as much as you can. Anytime you remember, I know you may not remember all the time because we are used to leaving the plug on, but just try, when you switch it off from the mains, take the plug out. It saves money. It saves a lot of money. Then the next point is during winter time, instead of putting on the heater, you can just wear like a warm clothes. Just wear a warm clothes. It keeps you warm. You know, it keeps you like, this is a warm clothes now. It will keep you warm. You don't have to put on the heater. So by so doing, you're saving money. Do that for yourself and for your family. It will save you some money. Then stick to your shopping list. If you are shopping, I'm a culprit. Stick to your shopping list. I'm talking to myself too. Because sometimes you go to the store and then you'll see, I needed this, so this thing that I've been looking for. The next thing, this happened to me yesterday. I went to the store. I went to Home Bargain. And you know, Home Bargain has some very unique things to their store. There's some things you buy in Home Bargain, you won't see it in other stores, honestly. So sometimes I like to go there to just pick some unique things. I went there there's this fruit. My toddler, who is a picky eater, he doesn't really like to take like the fresh fruit. So the Home Bargain has this already dried fruits, natural dried one. So I'll just go there, buy a lot, buy like 5 packs or 6 packs, and then so inside each pack there are little ones that he can take to the nursery. So I just go there to pack. So I told myself I'll just go there, buy that, and buy 1 or 2 things. Before I know, I'm almost spending £100. I spent like 50 something pound, which I didn't plan. So just stick to your list, be more disciplined. And I'm a disciplined person. I don't even know why. Maybe because it's been long I went shopping, so I just use that anger to just pick those other few things. Then if you're also shopping, you just remember to buy in bulk. If you buy small, you find that you are wasting money. But if you go buy in, I remember when we were living in Coventry, I used to go to Birmingham Wholesale Market. Hey, that market, if I want to buy my chicken, I buy boxes. Sometimes I go with my colleague and then we share in box. So I buy chicken in box, buy my turkey in box, buy my onion in bag. I just buy all those things. And that chicken, those shopping, it can last for 3 good months. In fact, the last time I went, I bought 1.5 carton of chicken and turkey. And in fact, what is 3 months? 4 months we're still eating. Anytime we have visitors, I'll just do chicken, turkey, put it on top of their food, and they'll be like, these people. So, but because you buy in bulk, it's cheaper and better for you. So, then when you go to store, look for products that has orange or yellow sticker. That's one tip I don't want to, in case you don't know. Some of you may know, but for those that don't know, look for products that have yellow or orange sticker. They are cheaper. The reason is because they may just be maybe 1 or 2 months close to expiry dates. If you go to Lidl, if you buy Lidl products, I think their product is called Simply. And if you go to Aldi, you buy Aldi products. I think Aldi product is called, I forgot what their product is called. They have their own name. Then Asda as well. I think Everyday Essentials. It's called So just buy the company's products, the store product itself. If it is Asda has Everyday Essential products, and it's like the same quality. It's a good quality as well. It's good quality. So just buy the store products. Those are the ways that you can save. But there are times that you need to buy, some products that are not made by the store. They are not customized for the store. There are times that you need to buy that. But for saving purpose, just buy all those, and it saves you a lot of money. Then talking about savings, have an account. I've said this in one of my videos. Have an account where you even if it means taking out £50 or £100 every month, because once the salary comes in, you have to pay yourself first. So have an account where you can do a direct debit that will be going out of that account every month. That is your savings. So for example, you get paid every 28th. Do the direct debit to go out of your account on the 29 or 30. The reason is because if you do it on that 28th, sometimes mistakes may happen, or one or two things may happen, bank holiday or so, and you may not be able to pay. We don't want that direct debit to bounce. You don't want your account, you don't want anything to affect your credit score. So just do the direct debits probably on the 28th, 29th or 30th, and the money goes out of the account without you even, there are so many things for you to think about. So once you do that one, it goes to that savings account, and that's a way to save without stressing your head. So money is coming out of your account, you are saving, that is going out every month. So those are the ways to save. So if you have watched this video to this extent, please like this video, share with somebody that you feel like would be of benefit, because everybody needs to save. We all need to save. We all need that extra money. I mean, why can't we go on holiday? Those extra money now, all this money that I've mentioned like almost £200 savings per month that I've taken off. So £200 times even 5 months can get you a holiday. It can take you to, if you don't want to do a holiday within the UK, you can go to Spain. It can take you to France. So these are the ways to save money. And if you like this video, please consider subscribing and turn on the notification bell. This way you'll be able to see all the juicy stuff that I'm bringing to you. I have a lot to share with you. So please just stay tuned, always stay tuned. I'll be giving you back to back my journey in the UK, how I am navigating myself, my career, my children, family, holidays. I'll be giving you all this, my experience, what I'm learning, some of the mistakes, and I want to really thank you for watching my videos, stopping by to watch, sending messages to me. Some of my subscribers are sending private messages to me to tell me that they really like my video, they are inspiring. I really appreciate it, and I do not take it for granted. I don't take it for granted. I appreciate you. God bless you so much. Keep liking the video, keep commenting, and share with whoever you feel like would benefit, and keep saving. Keep saving. We need that money, especially for emergency cases. So many things come up that we don't even plan for. So we need that money, that savings somewhere. We need that money. So yeah. So thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next video.